Today I'm on Blackrod Drive in the Seddons Farm area of Bury, where we've got a fantastic 4 double bed detached family home behind me, which is due to come to the market in the next few days. It's an incredible property that has been lovingly maintained and cared for by the same owners from new, and we're talking 48 years here, and I think there's a lot to be said in that. In terms of location, this particular estate is one of the most desirable in the BL8 postcode of Bury as well. You've got some fantastic schools nearby, within walking distance in fact, and this area also gives you some fantastic views over the surrounding countryside. In terms of modernisation on the property, it's been re-roofed, it's had new double glazed windows and doors, the electrics and the central heating system have been improved over the years as well. So let's take a look at what's on offer inside. So as I show you around the inside of the property, I'll perhaps give you a few ideas on what I would do. There's no getting away from the fact that, you know, there is some cosmetic updating required, but in terms of the overall structure and the bones of this property, it's absolutely well presented throughout. It's been re-roofed, it's got double glazing, newly installed double glazing and doors in the last few years. The electrics and the gas central heating have all been modernised as well. So it really is just a case of a cosmetic updating. I'll show you what we're talking about. So I'm stood here now in the entrance hallway. As you can see, it's a good size entrance hallway. I always sort of think it's worth pointing out when you've got a spacious hallway and a landing area, as I'll show you shortly. On my right here, we've got the living space. So it's almost an 18-foot living room in fact. As you can see, plenty of space for loads of large sofas and settees in here. Nice bay-fronted window there, letting in lots of light. If I just turn around and give you a bit of a shot from another side, as you can see, great sized room. So this is the dining room, which is positioned to the rear of the property. So you've got some views over the garden there as well. It's okay if you just want to keep it as this size and use it as a dining space. I think I'd like the idea of perhaps knocking this through into the kitchen and incorporating this downstairs toilet here as well, which I'll just show you. So everybody always needs a downstairs toilet, of course, especially if you've got a large family. But I think if you use this kitchen space, I mean, as you can see, you'd probably want to upgrade the kitchen, but it's a great size. And you know what, you wouldn't need to necessarily come in straight away and do this, but if we're talking about future plans, through that wall there is the back of the garage. Now I know a lot of people with this type of property have gone through that wall to create a utility space. Now if you did that, then you could basically put the toilet in that utility room as well, which would then afford you the ability to get rid of this one. And I think if you brought the door perhaps to here, and if you imagine stepping into this entire space, which would be a great kitchen, dining, family room overlooking the rear of the garden. So in terms of square footage, I think this is the largest of the 4 bedrooms. As I mentioned earlier, all 4 bedrooms are in fact double rooms. If I just walk on here to show you from another angle, as you can see, you've got a nice big window there to the front and a second window there. So it's a nice bright room. Bit of a dull day today, but on a good day you've got some lovely views there over the countryside in the distance as well. Bedroom 2, again overlooking the front of the property with that nice big window there. Just another really good sized double bedroom. Across the hall, this time to the rear of the property, we've got bedroom 3. Again, another good sized double room, nice big window overlooking the rear, and you've also got some original built-in wardrobes there as well. And finally, bedroom 4, again positioned to the rear. It's currently used as a single room with some office space, but it is in fact a double bedroom. Those are sliding wardrobes which are built in there as well, so if you imagine they weren't there, it is a good sized double bedroom. So as I step out from the kitchen there, we actually come through this sort of added on utility area as you see behind me. So there is additional plumbing in there for utilities, but it's more like a built on conservatory really. And whether you kept that or whether you'd look to extend the property is another thing. In terms of the garden itself, it's a great size as you can see. You've got this lawned area in the middle and then it is sort of flagged all the way around, but it's perfect for those with kids. So there we go, a great 4 double bed family home in the popular Seddons Farm area of Bury. It's absolutely ideal for a growing family, for those looking to put their own stamp on a property in fact. As I mentioned, it's a really well presented, well structured property in fact, ready for somebody to come in, put their own cosmetic stamp on it and make it their own.